Do you know that as of today, 7 people have died as a result of the flooding incident in Botswana?
Indeed, we lost 7 people as of today. That is all we have for now. And we would like to say that condolences to the families out there. Our prayers and thoughts are with you. May the souls of our lost brothers and sisters rest in perfect peace.
Amen. Oh, that's so sad.
It is. What can we say?
So, is this the first time Botswana is experiencing this kind of flooding incident?
Yeah, basically, this is the first time Botswana is actually experiencing something like this. They used to experience some flooding incidents, in the past, but not as severe as we have it now. So, it's quite unfortunate, making it difficult for them to have a data to plan ahead for such a disastrous, a catastrophic event like that which happened.
Okay, so how has the flood affected local communities and their livelihoods?
A lot happened.
You can see the place, it's totally messed up completely. The whole shop. The situation is pathetic. Last night I couldn't sleep because of this situation.
As you can see, as reported, you look at the people going to rescue. First of all, you see that infrastructure-wise, people lost their homes. So it's going to be difficult for people in the flooding area. Are you going to be in your home when there are, floods all over? So that's one. They weaken the foundation of their buildings, and as we know, when the whole place is flooded, that's what happened, and leading to evacuation. And it makes life very uncomfortable for people because the comfort of your home, now you have to move, they have to relocate you because of this situation. And that is one thing. People, but Botswana also rely heavily on livestock. And you wake up one day and your dinku, your pudis and all of that, all of a sudden one day they are all gone. Like, especially those places, they get drowned and you have no access to them. What do you do? Another thing is that you all know that some of the places now, they have to close down businesses. So those who are working in those places, how are they going to live their life now? Because no source of income, so loss of job. And some of the places farmlands or places where they store food, they are gone, food are gone. So going to lead to some kind of a scarcity, shortage of food. And then those who are affected also going to have a bit of psychological problem, stress, depression. So there is a need for people to also come to the aid of these people. So these are just briefly some of the impacts this whole thing is having on some people or the people of Botswana as I speak.
Are there any relief efforts or emergency measures for the affected communities?
Exactly, there are some couple of, when the whole thing happened, the government of Botswana tried to appeal to people out there to come to the aid of the people. This time, when it happens this way, as I said, because we don't have available information or data as regards how to plan ahead for things like this. Because clearly, Botswana, if you know Botswana, you realize that it's a landlocked country and it's also kind of a desert. So they are not really planning for things like this. And all of a sudden then overtaken by a flood. So the government is appealing to these people to come on board. Secondly, is trying to send the rescue team to relocate these people who are really affected by this whole flooding. So they are relocating. You saw some of the videos where the soldiers brace themselves up, the police and all of that, using what they're supposed to be using to fight their enemy. So they see this as a real threat, like going to war to rescue their people. So that's what the government is doing, also trying to provide some of the relief facilities, to meet the needs of those who are affected by this whole situation. Also appealing to churches and other NGOs to come to the aid of the people. And so far, there are some NGOs who are really doing well. First of all, even the information provided, we are sharing now. Some actually came to our aid. Let me say shout out to Sustain 267. They really putting up data out there to help the people out there to just update themselves, their data, as far as this thing is concerned. So they shared some of the things on their platform, some of the people who are coming to the aid of these people through the appeal of the government of Botswana. One, we will say shout out to the Orange Botswana Foundation. They donate 180,000 pula for food release. That's a lot of money,
That's
and
good.
then we have Botswana Red Cross Society support flood victim in Francistown. So they also came together and then they helped the flood victim in the Francistown, those who were affected. We also have SumUp Investment donates water pump for flood relief. So you know when it happens this way, you need to pump the water out of some places so that the people can. Yeah. So they also donated water pump as we were told. Then you have a Dianofem donate 250 blankets to flood affected families. So basically, this is what we have so far. There are a lot of people also, churches are donating. Some companies are also coming to the aid of the people. And that is all we have for now, the available information. So you can go to their platform. We'll be able to share the link of this wonderful people who provided the information to us. The link is down there. Go there, tap for more information as far as this situation is concerned.
If I may ask, is the government putting in special measures to keep this from happening in the near future?
Yeah, the government of Botswana, we know that is investing a lot of money into to construct drainage system in order to. Unfortunately, I think one of the challenges they are facing is those who are supposed to be doing this work. I was told that they are really reluctant, over the years because they've not been experiencing anything like this. So this is a kind of a wake-up call to people who are really in charge of these things. So I think also they should come out with, now that this is happening, awareness, creating awareness, because there has not been a lot of information about this whole thing of awareness creation. So now the government, I think, will focus on that, and the awareness creation is more of training people, and also it has to do with land planning. So now they know. You see, now we are facing a situation close to the dam, Haboroni Dam, where there is over spillage. Okay, so that being the case, they have to also take into consideration places that are prone to this whole stuff. When they are allocating land, they should make sure that they don't give people land close to these places where that when it happens like this, they will be found wanting. So these are some of the things I think that the government of Botswana who are already put in place, and they will put in place moving forward, so that they don't find themselves in this. And also, this is not just Botswana. Okay, it's not about only Botswana government putting in place this system, because when it comes to climate change, it's not about just Botswana. It's a global call to all of us out there, as it was discussed at 38th AU or African Union, summit in Addis Ababa. They discussed these things. So now it goes back to those out there. See, we have to call this whole world, it's our common whole, a home. If we destroy it, we destroy ourselves. So that's what is happening. So burning of waste and everything that will cause the depletion of the ozone layer. These days, you wake up and you can't, you in the middle of the night because it's so hot. Why? Because of this climate change stuff. Where we're supposed to have our crops at a certain time of the month, we don't. And then the time it comes, it destroys everything again with over flooding. So we can't predict because of the human activity. So it is not just, as I said, Botswana government put in place system to keep this thing from happening in future, but it's also a common call, a call for all of us to really see this world as our common home and work to keep this thing from happening in future.
So, what advice do you have for the good people of Botswana, especially to the affected communities and affected families? I mean, those who have lost their relatives.
Okay, so it's no one prays for flood.
Yeah.
No one prays that these things should happen. So first of all, we'd like to express our condolences to the families who lost their loved ones. We are sorry. May the soul of those our brothers and sisters who are gone rest in perfect peace. And to the families who are devastated by the news, and those who are relocated, affected in one way or the other, we are with you in our prayers. And as the government is putting in place system, and they are calling on all of us, NGOs, churches, religious bodies, and all of that, please, let's come together to help our people, because they are really in dire need now. This is the time they need us. So let us not just sit. Not only that, but individually, what you can do to help your brother or sister, please do. And also be careful, as this time they are sending some warning or alerting us. This is a time where there can be also kind of diseases or sicknesses because of this thing. So let us try as much as possible to take the precautionary measures in order not to endanger our health and life. That's matter. So we are with you in prayers, the whole world. We are with you and we are praying for you. And we also pray that this should not happen to any of us moving forward. Or do you want it to happen to you?
No. No.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us and shedding light on this critical issue.
That's all we have for you today. We are still working on the video on the interview with that retired teacher. It will be coming your way very soon. Make sure you subscribe to watch that, okay? And if you are yet to subscribe and it's your first time of joining us, please do subscribe to the channel. This is what we do. It's just discussing the issues as far as stories and anything which has to do with Botswana is concerned. Like our videos because it helps other people, the algorithm, to suggest the video to other people out there who are equally looking for similar information. We thank McAfee for joining us today. I think it's the first time you are seeing her. Comment, share your views. We love your comments. We love reading your comments. Very soon we'll be reading some of your comments. So just make sure that you let us know what you think. And also, if you have a way, you have a way of helping or reaching out to the people of Botswana. If you want to help, let us know. We'll link you up with the appropriate authorities so that you can make your voices heard. Till we come your way. Thank you. Thank you for coming today. All right.